Hello friends, I'm Dr. Gaurav. In this video, I will discuss about entropy. Contents are entropy a property of system, principle of increase of entropy, application of entropy principle. Entropy, the first law of thermodynamics, deals with the property energy and its conservation. The second law leads to the definition of new thermodynamic property called entropy. Clausius realized in 1865 that he had discovered a new thermodynamic property and he chose to name this property as entropy. It is designated by symbol S and is defined as small change in entropy ds is equal to differential of heat divided by temperature for internally reversible process, and the unit is kilojoule per kg, sorry, kilojoule per Kelvin. The entropy change of a system during a process can be determined by integrating equation 1 between initial and final states, that is, change in entropy of system delta S is equal to S2 minus S1 is equal to integration from initial state 1 to final state 2 for a quantity differential of heat divided by temperature when there is a internally reversible process, and the unit is kilojoule per Kelvin. We have actually defined the change in entropy instead of entropy itself, just as we defined the change in energy instead of the energy itself when we developed the first law relation. Absolute values of entropy are determined on the basis of the third law of thermodynamics. Engineers are usually concerned with the change in entropy. Therefore, the entropy of a substance can be assigned a zero value at some arbitrarily selected reference state, and the entropy values at other states can be determined from equation 2 by choosing state 1 to be the reference state, that is S equal to 0, and state 2 to be the state at which entropy is to be determined. Entropy is a function of a quantity of heat which shows the possibility of conversion of that heat into work. The increase in entropy is lower when heat is added at high temperature, and increase in entropy is higher when heat is added at a low temperature. The maximum entropy means there is minimum availability for conversion into work, and the minimum entropy means there is maximum availability for conversion into work. Entropy is an extensive property of a system and sometimes is referred to as total entropy. Entropy per unit mass, designated by small s, is an intensive property and has the unit kilojoule per kg Kelvin. The term entropy is generally used to refer to both total entropy and entropy per unit mass, since the context usually clarifies which one is meant. The entropy of a pure substance approaches zero at the absolute zero temperature. For the molecular point of view, entropy can also be considered to be a measure of microscopic disorder. The entropy is a measure the lack of information about a system. The entropy of a system is changed due to mainly three causes. First is heat transfer. Heat transfer to system increases the entropy of system, and heat transfer from system decreases the entropy of that system. As you can see in the figure, we are having a hot body at temperature 80 degrees Celsius and a cold body at temperature 20 degrees Celsius. So there will be heat transfer from hot body to cold body. So this for this hot body entropy will be decreases, and for the cold body there will be increase in entropy. Second is mass flow. Third is irreversibilities such as friction, heat transfer due to finite temperature difference, and fast expansion or compression. This leads to irreversibilities. Next is entropy, a property of system. Let us consider a system undergoing a reversible process from state 1 to state 2 along the path L, and then from state 2 to original state 1 along the path M, as shown in figure, through the cycle 1 L 2 M 1. This cycle is drawn within the PV diagram, pressure and volume diagram. Applying Clausius inequality to this reversible cyclic process, that is cyclic integral of differential of heat divided by temperature equal to 0. If we apply this to this cycle 1 L 2 M 1, we get integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for L path, plus integration from 2 to 1 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for path M will be equal to 0, according to this Clausius inequality on a reversible cyclic process. Now let us consider a system undergoing a reversible process from state 1 to state 2 through path L, then from state 2 to state 1 through path N. So the cycle will be 1 L 2 N 1. Applying Clausius inequality to this reversible cyclic process, that is cyclic integral of differential of heat divided by temperature equal to 0. So if we apply this for the cycle 1 L 2 N 1, what we get? Integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for L path, plus integration from 2 to 1 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for N path equal to 0. Comparing equation 1 and 2, we get integration from 2 to 1 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for M path equal to integration from 2 to 1 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for N path. So above equation indicates that no restriction is imposed on paths except that they must be reversible, and the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature is a function of the initial and final states of the system and is independent of the path of the process. Hence it represents a property of the system. Principle of increase of entropy or change in entropy of the universe. Consider a cycle that is made up of two processes, process 1-2 which is arbitrary, reversible or irreversible, and the process 2-1 which is internally reversible, as shown in figure. So we can see in the figure 1-2 process, it may be reversible or irreversible, but the process 2-1 is internally reversible. Using the Clausius inequality, that is cyclic integration of differential of heat divided by temperature less than equal to 0, or we can say integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature, plus integration from 2 to 1 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature for internally reversible process less than equal to 0. The second integral, this one, in the above equation is recognized as entropy change S1 minus S2. Therefore we can write down integration from 1 to 2 for differential of heat divided by temperature T, plus S1 minus S2 less than equal to 0. Rearranging the above term, we can write down S2 minus S1 greater than equal to integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature, or we can say small change in entropy ds greater than equal to integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature, where the equality holds for an internally reversible process. Means this symbol will be replaced with the equality symbol for internally reversible process, and inequality for an irreversible process means this symbol will be replaced with the greater than symbol for an irreversible process. T in the equation represents the thermodynamic temperature at the boundary where the differential heat is transferred between the system and the surrounding. The quantity delta S equal to S2 minus S1 represents the entropy change of the system. For a reversible process, it becomes equal to integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature, which represents the entropy transfer with heat. The inequality sign in the preceding relations is a constant reminder that entropy change of a closed system during an irreversible process is always greater than the entropy transfer with heat. So, what we are saying? We are saying this quantity as the entropy transfer with heat. Some entropy is generated or created during an irreversible process, and this generation is due entirely to the presence of irreversibilities. The entropy generated during a process is called entropy generation and is denoted by SGEN. Last equation can be rewritten as, so we can write down this equation as delta S system equal to S2 minus S1 is equal to integration from 1 to 2 differential of heat divided by temperature T plus S generation, means entropy generation. So we have replaced this equation, this one, with this one. So in this we have add entropy generation. The entropy generation is always a positive quantity for irreversible process or 0 for reversible process. Its value depends on the process. Thus, it is not a property of the system. For an isolated system or simply an adiabatic closed system, the heat transfer is 0 and equation S2 minus S1 will be greater than equal to integration from 1 to 2 for the quantity differential of heat divided by temperature reduces to S2 minus S1 greater than equal to 0, or we can say delta S isolated equal to equal to and greater than 0, or we can say entropy generation greater than equal to 0. Why? Because for adiabatic process or isolated system, this quantity is differential of heat, that is there is no heat transfer. When there is no heat transfer, then this quantity will become 0. Above equation can be expressed as the entropy of an isolated system during a process always increases, or in the limiting case of a reversible process remains constant. So for irreversible process this will be greater than 0, and for reversible process this will be equal to 0. In other words, it never decreases. Either it will be equal to 0 or greater than 0. This is known as increase of entropy principle. Note that in the absence of any heat transfer, entropy change is due to irreversibilities only, and their effect is always to increase entropy. We know that universe is comprises of system and surroundings, and it may be treated as isolated system. So applying the entropy principle, so we have already told you that for isolated system the change in entropy is greater than equal to 0. So we have considered, or we have told you that universe is comprising of system surrounding and it may be treated as isolated system. So we can apply this delta ds universe greater than equal to 0, which means that entropy of universe either increases continuously or remains constant depending upon whether the process is irreversible or reversible type respectively. For irreversible this will be greater than 0, for reversible it will be equal to 0. Since universe is comprising of system and surrounding, so we can say that universe is equal to system plus surrounding. You can see in the figure, in this we are system and surroundings, and this whole will comprise or whole will give you universe, and which is equal to isolated system. So there will be no mass, no heat and no work for isolated system. Therefore ds system plus ds surrounding greater than equal to 0. So we can say delta system plus delta surrounding greater than equal to 0. Since most of the processes occurring generally are of irreversible type in universe, so it can be said that in general entropy of universe keeps on increasing and shall be maximum after attaining the state of equilibrium, which is very difficult to attain. The entropy change of universe that can be treated as isolated system during a process is the sum of the entropy changes of the system and the surroundings. which is equal to the entropy generation, since an absolute system involves no entropy transfer. S generation, entropy generation equal to delta S total equal to delta S system plus delta S surrounding greater than equal to 0. The increase of entropy principle can be summarized as S generation, means entropy generation greater than 0, it will be a irreversible process, equal to 0, a reversible process, and less than 0, impossible process. The above relation serves as a criterion in determining whether a process is reversible, irreversible, or impossible. Processes can occur in certain direction only, not in any direction. A process must proceed in the direction that complies with the increase of entropy principle, that is, entropy generation greater than equal to 0. A process that violates this principle is impossible. This principle often forces chemical reaction to come to halt before reaching completion. Entropy is a non-conserved property. Entropy is conserved during the idealized reversible process, because for that it will become equal to 0, and increase during all actual processes greater than 0. The performance of engineering system is degraded by the presence of irreversibilities, and entropy generation is a measure of the magnitude of the irreversibilities present during that process. The greater the extent of irreversibilities, the greater the entropy generation. Therefore, entropy generation can be used as a quantitative measure of irreversibilities associated with a process. Note, the energy of entropy principle does not imply that the entropy of system cannot decrease. The entropy change of system can be negative during a process as shown in figure, but entropy generation cannot. So you can see in the figure, suppose delta system, change in entropy of the system is minus 2 kilojoule per Kelvin, and for the universe the value is 3 kilojoule per Kelvin. So if you have to find out the S generation, entropy generation, then add these two values, 3 minus 2 will be equal to 1 kilojoule per kg. So entropy generation is always greater than or equal to 0. If it is less than 0, then the process is not possible. Application of entropy principle: mixing of two fluids, heat transfer through a finite temperature difference, maximum work obtained from two finite bodies, minimum work required for refrigerator operates between two finite bodies, external dissipation of work, adiabatic dissipation of work, etc. These are the references used in the video. Thanks. Any question you can write to me gaurav.citm@gmail.com.